Out here, trust isn't optional. It's essential. That's why crew around the world rely on Asperton Insurance Advisors. Built by former yacht crew, we know the risks, and we know how to protect you. Medical emergencies, mental health, active lifestyles. We've got you covered 24/7. Discreet support, personal service, global reach. Asperton Insurance Advisors, designed for life at sea. Visit asperton.com today.
So welcome to your 5 minutes of self-care. Today I'm speaking from Germany. I just arrived about 48 hours ago, where I arrived with severe pain because I just had a lumbago before I got into the plane at Nice airport. Yes, my back literally yelled, "You need to stop." So in the last 48 hours, I stopped. I stepped back. I went into intense emotional and physical healing. And I share this with you because lumbagos are very common these days, especially our lower back. This is the vertebra, so it's pretty much the lower spine, L4 and L5, and then also the sacrum. And when we feel like we cannot move anymore, it's one of these most disarming situations and challenging moments that we feel really helpless, especially when you are very active. When you get a lumbago, and especially when you work a lot on board of yachts, and you constantly bend forward, you constantly carry something heavy, you have to go to the side, to the left, to the right. And we sometimes do not watch how we use our back. And it can happen that when you have stressful times and a lack of sleep and a lot of responsibility, that you get this lumbago out of nowhere. When this happens, what I did now, I went inside of the pain to understand what is the emotional baggage that I'm carrying, or the extra responsibility that I need to let go of. As I knew, and I figured out very quickly in the last weeks, I have been quite running around left, right, and center and had many different things to do and quite big responsibilities. I realized very quickly what I had to emotionally let go and release. And the more I let go and release, the more I did my own clinical hypnotherapy sessions and meditation sessions, yin yoga sessions, because not every healer is available. Like my mentor and healer, she was not available, so I had to pretty much take care of myself. I realized really quickly where it came from. And it was something that happened 30 years ago when I was 19 years old. Because I pretty much had to drive the same way from the airport back to my mom's place in the same highway that I experienced something not very pleasant about 30 years ago. And I also at that time had a lumbago. So there were still remnants from this memory and this trauma that I still had to let go and had to heal and work and let it release it. This can happen. Now, I'm not saying to you, you should not go to a medical advisor. Yes, of course, if you cannot at all move and the pain is so heavy that you cannot deal with it, please seek a doctor. In this case, for me, I know my body really well. So I know exactly when I know it's emotional residue and I need to release, because my fascia around my spine was tensing up. And fascia is energy. And around the lower spine, that is the root chakra, which is all about safety and protection. And then you have the second chakra, which is the sacral chakra, which is all about feeling nurtured and being able to be empowered. Now, I knew for myself, Geraldine, because you are stepping into free fall now in what you're doing professionally, your body, your subconscious mind is kind of giving you signs, and you need to make sure that you heal it. So it then exposes itself into my physical being. Everything is interconnected, emotionally, mentally, physically, it's absolutely connected. So I then realized, okay, you need to heal this before you literally close this chapter. And now today we have the full moon, which is a very important full moon, and closing chapters now. So if you have maybe experienced in the last days certain things you had to close down, release, let go. If you do not let go, it's just going to create more havoc and more pain and suffering. I have studied in the last months the Kabbalah very intensely and did all the courses with David Guillaume, a very good practitioner and very good mentor. And I realized that in order for me to manifest that my venture is going to be successful, I need to let go of the old, and also emotionally, all the old emotions. And I go inside of the pain and suffering. I don't ask for it to go away. I ask, can I be strong enough and resilient and have enough patience and perseverance to go through it and release? And the more I went inside and understood what I had to release, with a lot of tears, healing sessions, yin yoga, I managed now to be able to move, because tomorrow I'm flying to Thailand, so I better be able to move now. And it feels really powerless if you cannot move your body as you can normally. Absolutely. But it also is a sign for us to step back, to literally go into a moment within and to heal. Lumbagos are always connected with some serious stress levels. And we need sometimes stress to become more resilient and to become stronger, and that our vessel can receive all the light and all the abundance that we want. Because if you, for instance, receive more money, you need to know what you do with this money, how you invest this money, how you're going to be smart with this money instead of just spending it all out. And this also means, like, if you want to receive and want to be successful, you need to be able to be strong enough, resilient enough, patient enough, and wise enough how to deal with the success. So Lumbago is definitely something, yes, we can all get it at any age. So I had my first one when I was 19. Now the second one, and it is painful, but go inside of the pain. I urge you to go inside of it. It is actually more relieving to look at the pain in the face rather than trying to resist it and numb it with painkillers. Understanding where does it come from and how can I heal it. Of course, with a lot of natural remedies. So I took a lot of natural anti-inflammatories, curcumin, also magnesium, and drank a lot of water, had a lot of bone broths and soups. So, and when you know, and if you know at that time how to deal with it, you can avoid the injection. I thought of going to the doctor this morning if it would have not gone better. But I did a lot of meditation last night and this morning, and I have a lot of gratitude. I managed to release more of my emotions that were still residue when I was very young. So I hope this makes all sense, and I wish you a beautiful rest of the weeks. This week, think about it. If you have pain in your body, if you can see how this could be connected with anything that happened in your life, that you feel like identifying an emotion. That's how healing starts. See you next week from Thailand. And Rhea, thank you again for all of your support and wishing you a beautiful day.